Hey guys, what's up? It's YouTube27 here, and today I'm back with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video, and let's get right into the story. So today's story is about the time, I kind of went to a party and kind of got shut down. So I don't really consider myself popular anymore. I guess I was popular, I don't know, a few years ago, and I guess I'm just not as popular anymore because I just kind of stopped talking to people. But anyways, I was popular a few years ago, and there was a party. So I was at this party one time. I don't know if you would really call it a party, but there were probably about 20-25 people there. And it was my friend's house, and we were kind of just there was music and stuff, and I knew the kid, he would do something bad, but he really wouldn't do something really, really, really bad. And so, we're at this party, alright? And there's 25 people there, alright? Me and two of my other friends, we went together. And, the party, the kid who was throwing the party, we knew who he was. He was our friend. So, there were people we knew. But then there were a lot of girls that we didn't know. So, we go to one school, and the people I knew all went to my school. And then he invited a bunch of girls from a different district, girls that he knew. And they brought all their friends. So, it was kind of alright, this is kind of weird. But anyways, eventually, after probably 20-30 minutes into the party, we kind of all just started talking, the other girls and us, and we, I'm not a girl, but I mean, the other girls and my friends, and we kind of all just got along. And then my friend, he was, kind of talking to me, privately, and he's just oh yeah. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm gonna do it tonight. And he's like, I'm like, do what? He's like, I'm gonna get some. I'm like, get some what? He's like, oh, you know what I'm talking about. And of course I knew what he was talking about. I'm like, I know you shouldn't do that. That's probably not the right thing to do. Maybe talk to her, find out a lot about her, and become her girlfriend. And I'm like, that kind of guy. And then he's like, nah, I'm just gonna go straight in. So anyways, some people were upstairs in the main living room and the kitchen, and we were downstairs, and it was kind of weird. We were all watching this movie. I don't know what it was, but it was this movie, and nobody was actually really watching it because there was music upstairs, and nobody could really understand. The music would interfere. Nobody was actually watching it. We were kind of all just sitting there talking, and the movie was on the background. And these girls were kind of talking to us, and you could tell they were kind of wanted to get it on. And I was just sitting there no, I don't want to get it on. And they were just so have you ever done blah, 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 blah. They were asking kind of questions have you ever had sex? Have you ever kissed a girl? I'm like, no. And they're then one of them was oh, well, you want to try it? I'm like, no, I don't want to try it. I don't know you. I don't want to know you because you're kind of weird. And stay away from me. And my other friends are I kind of. I'm they're no. So it was kind of just awkward because these girls were trying to talk it and get it on with us, and we're just no, we're good, because we're not sluts. And then my other friend, he was upstairs with a few other girls. He was upstairs with, I think, another friend and 3 other girls. And I walked upstairs, and he was gone, and so was one of the other girls. And I was just where's he at? And they're oh, I don't know, wink wink. I'm oh, what do you mean you don't know? Of course you know where they're at. And he's well, I think you know where they're at too. And of course I knew where they were at. They were upstairs in his bedroom. And this is one of my good friends, alright? So I'm just you know what, I'm not letting this happen to him, alright? He's a good friend. I don't want him doing this. I don't care if he wants to do it. This is gonna end bad for him, and I don't want that to happen. So I was kind of thinking, I'm alright, this girl could have AIDS and stuff, and I don't want him to do that, and I don't want him to get a girl pregnant and stuff. So I'm just alright, here we go. I told my 2 friends, because they were in on it too. They're we don't want him to do anything. We told the girls to go up to his room and start pounding on the door, screaming the cops are here. I was gonna turn up the music real loud, and then we were gonna have everybody else just in the yard, just running, and then tell him to look out the window. So I turned up the music real loud. These girls start pounding on his door. Everybody starts running out the house, and everybody was in on it, really, because we were kind of just at that point pranking him. But in all reality, I was saving him, really. So everybody's in the front yard just scattering, and he looks out, and I just see him run down, and he doesn't have a shirt on or anything, and I'm just running around, and he just looking, and he turned down the music, and then he came out. He ran around the back, and then I was back there hiding a bush, and he's hey, anybody here? I'm yeah, what's up? He's are the cops here? Are the cops here? I'm like, yeah, dude, definitely. And I started laughing, and he's like, why are you laughing? He's like, I'm joking, dude. I just don't want you, doing that with another girl. And he's like, oh, what the heck? And he kind of got mad, and then I talked him out of it, and then he kind of, like, agreed with me because he knew it wasn't the right thing. And then the girls kind of left, and, like, a party kind of ended, but we kind of hung out afterwards, me and a few of our other friends, but that was really it. And, the cops didn't really come, but it was just a good way, because I didn't really like those girls. You could tell they were kind of the ones that are just, like, you don't really want to stay around them because they're going to do something bad one day. And I'm glad I could save my friend from getting into one of those girls, because that would be a bad thing. So anyways, I hope this can influence you guys to help a friend out if they're ever in a situation like this. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you had a good time watching this video. I had a good time making it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. As always, leave a like, subscribe, and comment what I should do next. I'll see you in the next episode. For the third time I've said that. Goodbye. It was like a couple in the other poll. And so we just have to go